I'm making this video for a couple of my mentorship students that were having trouble with break of structure and market trends. So I just wanted to go over this real quick and make a super short video on how to identify a break of structure. So we already have the basics down of how the market is moving. You have higher highs, higher lows. You have your candlesticks. You have your bullish candles, your bearish candles. That's all cool. On my chart, just in case somebody can't figure it out, my blue candles are my bullish, which is up candles, and my black candles are my bearish candles, which is down. And so the structure is when you have this whole move right here, this is a bullish move right here. Let's just say, okay, you come down here, you start right here. You have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, which would be up here. And this is on the 5 minutes, so you don't have the whole spread of candles in here, but essentially just a higher high, higher low, higher high. And then your structure breaks right here because you don't create that next higher low. This is your level right here where you're broken at. So once you close below this, the structure is done, is broken. This is the key level. It's not, people think it's, oh well, my last low was created up here, and so once it breaks past this point, that's where structure is broken at. Yeah, to a point, yes, that's correct. But you don't get your true valid structure shift until you break below this key level right here. This is your key level because this is your previous lower low. Or even right here, you have one right here as well. I didn't see this tiny little candle in here. This level or this level. It's not way up here at the top of structure. That's not where it breaks at. It's your key level is broken either here or even better right here. That's your break of structure. You can find these examples everywhere. And what this is good for is you have your trends that are pretty easy to spot, like this whole downtrend, this whole uptrend, this kind of stagnating uptrend, this uptrend. These are all trends in the market. And what you use break of structure for is you can spot a trend at any point. So if you spot a trend, you may be spotting it at the end of the move, and you don't want to use that as a confluence. What you use the break of structure for is, okay, we just broke structure. So let's go back to this example right here. We broke structure and we did hold kind of strong because we got rejection at all these levels and kept dumping until it decided to turn back around. But you have the start of the move. This where you break at either this key level or this key level, whichever you want to use. If you want to be safer, you can go with this key level. This is where the start of the move is happening, and then you have this entire move down here that could have been caught at any one of these retest points where we come back and retest this zone, this level. Any of these points, you have 500 point. That's a 500 point move. So people think, oh, break of structure is way up here, and maybe in this situation, yeah, you're right. You could have taken it up here. People will try and take a break of structure way up here and think, okay, we just closed before, we just closed down lower. Then let's say we're in an uptrend, a bullish trend. Okay, I have one candle that closed just barely below my previous low. And guess what? You're gonna try and take a sell at some point in here at any of these points, and a lot of times you'll come back and you'll retest all this area, and you may even continue trend, and it's just a fake out at the end of the day. What you want is your key level, either this one or this one, which me personally, I would have taken this one, and you're gonna have people, oh, well, I would have taken it up here, and I would have caught what 800 points, 731 points, yeah. When you're trading futures, man, all you're looking for is, depending on the setup, you're only looking for 50, 30, 40 minimum points, and you can go as high as a couple hundred if the setup presents it. So that's all a break of structure is, and to know this, you should already know kind of how the trend moves. Bullish candles, bearish candles, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. These are all your different types of trends. This one specifically, this video, is just to show which level on your break is truly going to hold strong, right? I mean, you get it all the time where, let's see, like this up here. You could have said, oh, we're in an uptrend, and this is my most recent low. Should be the bottom of this candle wick. And we broke below that, and then guess what? You come right here, and you try to enter off of that, sell off of that, and you're stopped out 85 points. I don't know. I don't know what kind of setups you guys are running, but my stops are usually 40 to 50 points. And so you're stopped out right there, and you didn't catch this move because you don't have proper break. Proper break. I'm looking for something right here at my low, and then I see, okay, we just broke structure. We just shifted this. Boom, create an imbalance, reject out of it. I'm probably taking a sell right here. And you could have captured 165 points on that which I obviously would have never went for anything like that. I'd probably be somewhere around 100. With, let's see, what's this? 70-point stop. And then what happened after we retested this zone, the same exact imbalance that I was just looking at? Your setup would have been outside of this imbalance. So your stop loss would have been just outside of this imbalance right here. Rejected back out of it and came and hit full TP for 100, 150. Could have went for a maximum of 167. I mean, it's super simple at the end of the day. It's not hard to figure out. And remember, just for the people that may not understand, your trend is made up of, when you're in a bullish trend, you have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. These are your highs. And what's this one? This is your higher high. What's this one? This is your higher high. What's this one? Higher high. And all of these, this is your low. This is your higher low, higher low, another higher low. This is your bullish structure, and it's the same thing if you reverse it. So when you go, let's say low, lower high, lower 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 low. These are all your high, lower high, lower high, lower high. You get the point. And then you got your lows. These are all your lower lows. The low got lower. It keeps getting lower. Your lows keep closing lower. This is your structure. This is a structure you want to see. This is clean market structure. You don't get a lot. You don't get this, 100% of the time. Sometimes you'll just get this, and you'll think, oh, well, let me just zoom in. If I could just zoom into this, I could find, some sort of structure on the 30-second time frame, zoomed all the way in. No, you don't want to trade nothing like that. That's nothing but consolidation. You want to find these proper trends, where you're either in a downtrend, you're in an uptrend, and you want to make sure you find your proper break of structure. On like for this, let's say for this one right here. I kind of fucked this one up, but all right. Your break of structure would come right here at this key level. This is your most recent key level. Once we break this is when you can say, okay, structure is changing. Now, you're not going to get this 100% of the time. Sometimes you'll get where, you break down here and then you come right back up and you're getting stopped out. Because you can't just trade purely off of this confluence and this confluence alone. You need plenty of other confluence to take a trade. This video is purely just showing at which point are you actually breaking structure, and what's the key level you have to break past for you to actually break structure. Because a lot of people get it confused, and they think this small candle closure up here was a break, or whatever it may be, and they just get confused on it. They're getting stopped out. They get demotivated. So hopefully this will help some of you out on break of structure.